Hey guys, what's up? It's BlazingRaven, and we're just gonna go through the bonus patch notes pretty quickly. So here's 8.5 bonus patch notes, and then we can go through and then go through 8.6. But here's 8.5. Um, they're nerfing the purple enhanced purple buff, so decreased attack speed from the enhanced portion 15 to 10%, so 25% to 20% in total. So I mean it's not too bad, but 5%. I mean even at some points in late game, I feel like it's hard to grab purple buff, but when you do, it definitely feels nice. But 5% isn't too bad. All right, next they're decreasing gilded arrow gold 10 to 7. Um, I feel like this is a pretty big. I mean, I feel like Gilded Arrow is still going to be decent, but I mean, already its early game isn't great, and now it's being nerfed even more than. I mean, I feel like it needs to be, but I guess. Hmm. Then they're gonna nerf Ornate Arrow, decrease gold percentage game from 20% to 5%. So this is like, I mean, this is a lot, 15%. So, like, again, isn't, the gold is a good reason to pick up this item, but I guess this nerf overall, like, it's 10 to 7 and then 20% to 5%. I think it's kind of big, but I mean, it's still a good item, but I feel like it's going to be picked up less due to the other nerfs and the stuff we'll see later. But here's a Diamond Arrow, decrease the gold per minion to 10 to 7. Um, So already this wasn't picked up that much. Decrease the god gold or 30 to 21. So already this wasn't picked up a lot. And I don't see why nerfing this actually makes sense. I don't know who's picking this item up. It's unless you were playing a magical ADC, I would not be picking up this item. So yeah, I don't know. This was not necessary. Um, Executioner decreased from 25% to 20%. It's a good item. It's cheap, but I feel like looking through, we might see like a Transossi build more often instead. But we'll see. We'll see. Definitely. Atalanta's gets a 10 power buff. So now, if Atalanta's is 25%, I feel like Atalanta's could be picked up a little bit. But based on power, like 10 power isn't like that much. I don't know. I feel like we could see people picking up, but it's not really. It was bad before. Now it's a little better, but I don't see anyone picking this up. And Aussie gets a buff from 20 to 5 to 20 to 25. So 5 power is not that much, but the thing is that it needed some more power, and so I feel like it's going to be picked up way more, especially since when we see that transcendence buff. Okay, so Bluestone Pendant definitely needed a nerf. 20 to 5, 10, not too bad, but it's something. Um, like you might feel it a little bit, but it's still a strong aggression item. So if you're getting a kill like way early, like level 1, 2, or like more like 2, 3, or 4, like at that point, this is definitely it's still good. But yeah, then decrease the bonus from 75 to 50. This is good. 25 was horrible. It was never picked up. 75, yeah, it was good. I don't know. I feel like people have been picking this up in the jungle for some reason. I've seen it a couple times. I don't see how it's gonna be good there, and definitely not gonna be good there anymore. But Warriors OP, so I don't. I There's a nerf. I'll take it. Reinforced shoes 20 to 10, still gonna be picked up. It's still very good. There's also so many items that give CCR. I feel like it won't make a big difference. And then there's reinforced greaves 20% to 10%. Same thing. Persephone, she's being nerfed a little bit. I feel like she's very strong, but I'm not sure. It is clunky, though. Her kit seems clunky, but we can talk about her later. But I haven't played her yet, but from what I've seen more than a couple videos on her and how she plays and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. And then Gilgamesh needed nerfs. I feel like he's good. He didn't need to be like banned in ranked, but he was like almost ban worthy, and it was like I don't know. He's good. This slight nerf, decent. Some scaling nerf is decent. Like I guess a little bit here and there is a little needed. And then Arthur, this is not much at all. I mean, like he'll still be good there. He'll be very good. But yeah, maybe it's time for other warriors to be played. I don't know. Heim getting a crit nerf, and then his Bifrost is getting nerfed. So I don't know. I feel like he's still good. He's still very, very good. I don't see like how this character with how the Bifrost works, um, him getting nerfed really makes a big difference. Like here, okay, fine, maybe you don't pick up crit anymore. I don't even 5% really isn't even that much. But yeah, Ice Wall, Emir's always been good. So why nerf Emir? Emir have words with Ajax. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ymir's always been good, so maybe a low nerf is not too bad. On her getting this nerf, which I think it was all expected after he's picked up so much. The CC immunity is just crazy, and then yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe this wasn't necessary, like 75 seconds to 90 seconds, but they could have done like 75 to 80, and I feel like I mean, standard cooldown. I don't know. I think his like he specifically picked up because of this CC immunity, and he had a short alt cooldown. So like, okay, maybe 75 to 85. I don't know. Like just a slight difference from normal alts, but I don't think it makes a big difference. But that would have separated him from everyone else, and now he's just the same. But yeah, like within like 5-10 seconds, I'm not sure how much of a difference it could make, but during the 1v1s in ADC, it can definitely. You can pick up some kills and stuff. Athena definitely needed nerfs. This is just slightly touching her here, and then the scaling is just 5. Yeah, okay, wait, 5% here and 5% there. I mean, eh, it's a little bit, but not too much. All right, well, we're gonna go here. Morgan Le Fay, or I've heard her been called Morgana or Morgana or whatever. She has this. Morgan Le Fay's abilities mark enemies, gods, also activating the shared symbol on her sword, providing magical power. Once her sword has gained all 5 symbols, Morgan Le Fay becomes empowered, gaining double the magical power buff and reducing the cooldown of consuming power by 10 seconds before the symbols are all drained. A little confusing there, but basically she gets power for hitting people. She gets symbols, I guess. Okay. And then it's that and that. Mark duration's 30 seconds and empowered duration's 10 seconds. Okay, interesting. Sigil Mastery. Morgan Le Fay summons, I'm just going to call her Morgan, but Morgan summons a crashing magical sword imbued by a sigil of her choice, which is briefly carved into the ground. Enemy gods hit are marked with the sigil, causes secondary effects. So if they already have this, secondary effects, mark of the mind, fearing, mark of the body, slows, and then mark of the soul, spawns a decoy that attacks. Okay, inner damage is that much. There's a fear for a second, slow for 4 seconds, 35%. It's 10-second cooldown. Interesting. That's one. That's her one. We saw it in the little YouTube thing. Yeah, Dragonflight. Or I guess it was on Instagram too as well, and then I'm sure on Twitter as well. So Morgan summons a dragon apparition, which bursts from the ground in front of her, dealing damage and knocking up enemies hit. The dragon then flies forward, dealing damage again and knocking back enemies. So there's a knockback here. This one has a fear and a slow. Here's some knockback here, so she has some CC so far. Applies Mark of the Spirit to enemy gods hit, and then there's some damage here. Shroud of Wildfire. Interesting. Morgan dons and sends forth a cloak of wildfire, damaging enemies and stopping enemy gods on expiration. The wildfire I can't speak. A wildfire explodes in an area, leaving a 4-second debuff. Another debuff here, or it's not really a CC immune. Okay, so enemies that use a movement ability combust, taking damage again. So you can't really use a movement ability unless, or she just does damage. So Morgan Le Fay gains movement speed for using this ability, and so buffs her, and then and can extend the after with continued basic attack supplies Mark of Matter to enemy gods hit. Okay. So this is Mark of Spirit, Mark of Matter, and then these are 3 other marks here. Yeah, so there's some stuff. Okay, consuming power. Morgan rises into the air, consuming the marks on enemies in front of her, dealing damage and empowering her next strikes. For short duration after Morgan can fire out 3 devastating strikes of dark energy, dealing damage and providing a missing health heal per enemy god hit. Initial marks consumed increase the width of the energy projectiles. Okay. Subsequent heals per projectile is reduced by 50%. So she seems like she does some damage and then she heals X amount. 90 seconds is more. She's got some thingies. So here's this. Okay, I don't know if these were first. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, cool. She looks interesting. Update release schedule. There's all this stuff. Okay, quality of your life. You copyright music. Okay, pausing. And if only. Okay, that's cool. All types of them. That's cool. That definitely needed to be there. So basically, you can pause in normal games if there's someone gone, and then there's some bugs here. Okay, so Osiris can walk through walls, basically, or any god who can, I guess. Gods, yeah, there's some fixes item. This is gone. It's not really a big nerf, but like I don't know. Sometimes I was getting it on Vulcan and Scotty Dog and stuff, so that was kind of interesting. And yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. Cthulhu's hold over the world has faded. Arena. Okay, so the arena is going back to its old art, and then classic joust is coming because I don't know where this came from, but it is happening. So I'll play some joust matches, I guess. Um, so yeah, this is gonna go, and then XP split bonuses game. There's gonna be minions. I don't know. Read through on your own. You can pause it here. I don't want to go through this. Okay, here we go. Benevolence Fix. Okay, Benevolence, you don't get gold per 5, so you can't do the like those weird starts anymore. Mask gets a buff, increased cost, so good for Gilgamesh a little bit here, because I feel like every time I played him I got Mask, but I don't know. 5200. Okay, I guess this is not. I feel like this is a nerf almost, but okay. But good for Gilgamesh. Otherwise, Fighter's Mask, cool. The buff, 10 power, and Rangda's Mask. I had seen these before, so this is not good. I feel like 10 power and then you lose 5%. So we believe this item will better at 15%. I don't know. Protectors 50 health. Okay, I'll take it. But here another 5% difference and you get 50 health. So I don't know. I feel like you won't do enough damage maybe. So I don't know. But this is not good. It's still not a good item. Transcendence, lower cost 150. So that's going to be really good. That's going to be really good for us here. And then your magical power plus 5. So not too bad. Not too bad. And then Emerald Ring gets 5% attack speed. And then Enchanted Ring gets another 5% attack speed. And Hecate, or Hecate, if you will. So 100%. Or 100%, nice. Okay, 100 gold is cut down there, and then adding 10 power. This might be a decent like first item now because it's a lot cheaper, but I don't know. Depends if you're playing like Soul or something. And then Vam Shroud, get 5 power, and then decreased by 50 gold. So this, I feel like, could get a little bit of play. It's going to be so good to pick up for Anubis. I don't know why they're just buffing Anubis for no reason. For no reason. I don't know. Athena, here it is. Just basically changing the description. There's not a buff or anything, I don't think. So there it is. Upwash gets 50 gold and 4 Fizz Prots. So, or 50 health, not gold. Oh my god. Okay, and then his ult is just dropping to 100 to 90 seconds. So yeah, interesting. I feel like he's not going to be great, but 4 Fizz Prots, not too bad. Like really early in the game. And then 50 health. So 50 health and 4 Prots is not too bad. Artemis, a little bit of a buff here. 10 damage. I don't know if she's going to be much better, but she'll be okay. Horace gets range. This is good. This is a good change because I feel like Horace always like felt like, I don't know, he wasn't dashing anywhere. Ricochet gets a damage increase, which is good. He's a 20 to, I feel like it still doesn't really affect, like early game there's 3 seconds and then late game there's 1 second, but I feel like it doesn't affect her enough to make her good. I don't think so. Ricochet, yeah, I don't know too much here, and then we'll go down to Kumba. Kumba gets good damage here, guys. 20 I think everywhere. Or like, okay, wait, let's see. 20 here. Early game it's the same, but late game it scales higher. Groggy Strike, and then here 70 to 90. So his one does 20 more damage, and then late game it's the same. So I feel like they're changing it a little bit, making it. It's gonna help everywhere though. Like overall, his like early game got a little buffed, and his late game got a tiny buff, right? So yeah, better. I feel like he'll be fun. I don't know if you'll be able to really destroy with him, but like 20 power, 20 damage or whatever. I don't know. Okay, Mercury here. 10 power. There's a nice Mercury buff. I don't think he's gonna be like used that much, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Here it is, Dragonfire. Basically he just gets a 1 cooldown. So he gets increased cool CD here, but then 3 seconds off. So right when he uses it, it's like on cooldown. So 1 second cooldown. That's good. I feel like Merlin, I don't know if he needed a buff. He's already really good, but his fire stance, sometimes I use it a lot, but I feel like it's underwhelming sometimes. So that's there. Rama, 5% there, and he gets 20, 20 damage late game, I think. So yeah, a little bit better after level 9 or 10 or whatever here. So yeah, I feel like this is good. This is good for Rama. Yeah, and then Vulcan gets a buff here, 10 damage. I don't know if he needed it, but I feel like this is gonna be really good regardless. So do I think anyone's like broken now? I don't know. We might see a little bit more Kumba though. I feel like this is really good for some like solo or something like that. Um, or even support, I guess. Um, Looking back, Athena's gonna get less play. I feel like Anubis is gonna be really good, like 5 power and 50 gold, like right off the bat. Or if you're just rushing Magus or something. But this is good. This is good. And then Transcendence and Asi will get some play, so that we'll see probably a lot more in my opinion. Even if it's a crit build, so even if it's like, oh, they don't have it here, but even if it's the arrows, the gilded arrow and then ornate, even if it's that, I feel like it'll still be good because you're saving 150 gold here, and then Aussie's just a little bit better, 5 power, and then Exec got like reduced, so like that's why I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. The next by the next patch or whatever, we'll definitely know. And I will see you guys probably in the next video. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. So this is the first time I'm doing patch notes, and hopefully you guys are. I did okay, but yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.